Cameras are everywhere. Even if it's not clearly obvious, there will be a camera somewhere around you. So it's no surprise why social media is flooded with videos of people in hilarious and embarrassing situations. Turns out a lot of these embarrassing moments happen in an elevator. A small confined space and seemingly empty, most people choose these elevators to do some pretty shocking and surprising things. We bring to you 15 of the weirdest elevator moments caught on camera. Be warned, some of these videos are quite embarrassing, so prepare to get your cringe on. Before we get you cringing, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe and click the notification bell for more amazing content. Alright, here we go. Number 15. Elevator Prank. Getting on an elevator is in its own right a nerve-wracking experience if you are claustrophobic. Stuck in a confined space and surrounded by strangers, these few seconds while moving between floors seem like an eternity. But imagine adding another layer of complication to this already uncomfortable situation. That's exactly what happened here. These unsuspecting people are on a rigged elevator and they're in for a ride. As the elevator picks up speed, they can see the buildings whoosh by in a blur, and soon it seems like the elevator has lost control and is shooting upwards. This ordeal ends with a huge boom. The panicked riders finally find themselves on top of the building. But no need to worry, they were never in any real danger. It was just a prank. Upon exiting, they're greeted by the team behind this clever marketing stunt from Coca-Cola. They could finally let out a sigh of relief. But seriously, imagine if this was real though. What a way to go. Number 14. Save the dog. What do you get when you combine fast thinking and a closed elevator door with a dog leash stuck to it? You get a dog who escapes death and gets to live another day in the company of its owner. This is exactly what happened here. The owner and her dog are seen walking into the elevator, but unexpectedly and without the knowledge of the owner, the dog decides to turn back and step outside. The elevator door closes while the dog is outside the elevator with its leash still held by the owner in the moving lift. Luckily, this bystander saw what was happening, and thanks to his quick reflexes and thinking, he managed to unclip the dog from the leash, just moments before a gruesome end. This Good Samaritan saved the day. Number 13. Pizza with less pepperoni. Pizza lovers, beware. The next two videos might make you lose your appetite and love for this cheesy snack. You can never have enough pepperoni on your pizza, and sometimes ordering extra pepperoni is still not enough. But anyone caught tampering with a quantity is a crime equal to robbery. This delivery guy thought he was being clever when he was caught unpacking a pizza within a closed elevator and starts picking out the pepperoni slices. But he didn't know that he was being watched on camera by the concierge, who promptly alerted the consumer who was waiting for the delivery. Being late with a delivery is still fine, but no one messes with the pepperoni slices. We hope the delivery guy learned his lesson. Number 12. Topping thief. Seems like these pizza-related crimes are more common than we thought. If you ever received a pizza with the toppings looking a little shuffled and uneven, you might be the victim of a hungry delivery guy. In this video, you can see this delivery guy taking the time between elevator rides to pick and choose the tastiest pieces of the topping and eat it. To hide his tracks, he goes ahead and starts covering up empty patches with his dirty, spit-covered hands. This is one crime that can't be pardoned. Pizza lovers, always be on the lookout. Number 11. Elevator prison. Probably one of the biggest nightmares for most of us is getting stuck in a moving elevator. You've probably thought of this scenario, and even just imagining it gives you goosebumps. These unlucky passengers were greeted by a concrete wall when the elevator door opened up. Without panicking, a resourceful passenger had a tool with him at the time and started chipping away at the brick wall. In time, he managed to make a big enough hole to push the smallest passenger through it. Help arrived a few moments later, and all 11 made it out alive and well. But just imagine the lift started moving while the small man was being pushed through the hole. That would have been a scene straight out of a thriller. Number 10. Shattered. People in construction have to rely on elevators a lot more to move materials around. That means a lot of minutes in a day going up and down a lift, and a lot more chances of being caught in an elevator mishap. These guys were carrying a sheet of glass and unloading it on the elevator when, without warning, the door closed shut, with a part of the sheet still outside the elevator. There wasn't much they could do but watch the glass being pulled up and slowly cracking and eventually shattering into 1,000 pieces. Looks like one of the shards pricked one of the guys. Luckily, no one was seriously injured. Number 9. Chewing gum. If you don't want to lose your appetite, we recommend skipping past this one. Either this guy is incredibly cheap or he's obsessed with his particular stick of gum. What happens next will make you question his sanity. The guy is seen riding an elevator while chewing away on a piece of gum. He then accidentally spits the gum out, which falls on the ground. Now, if you're a normal and a reasonable person, you'd pick up the gum and throw it in the trash, and that would be the end of it. But that isn't the case with this guy. He goes ahead and picks up the gum straight off the floor and throws it back into his mouth, with not a care in the world. He was so nonchalant about it that it makes you wonder if he's done this stunt many times in the past, and comes as second nature to him. One word: disgusting. Number 8. Elevator dance party. Not all elevator moments are negative. In this video, we see the deputy for training riding the elevator after retiring. He seems to be in an exceptional mood. Next moment, his favorite song starts playing. Carpe diem, they say, and this man did just that. He seized the day and started rocking to his favorite jam. He doesn't stop when a deputy sheriff enters the elevator. His dance moves were contagious enough to pull her into the impromptu elevator dance party. Soon, more people joined and they were all having a great time. When you retire, retire like this. Number 7. Elevator party, KIWI style. It seems like cops from around the world enjoy the elevator a bit more than the average person. These playful Kiwi cops start changing the mood inside the elevator by bringing in some groove and rhythm to the mix. Suddenly, the whole elevator seems something straight out of a stomp musical. And what's this? Did he just do a quick dab to his colleagues who just got in? In the end, everyone joins in and have a jolly good time inside the lift. Wouldn't it be amazing if we all could be so free and lively at our workplace? Live it up a little. Number 6. A slimy exit. Pranks are always a treat for those who are watching, but not so much for those who are in it. This elevator prank took the unsuspecting passengers for quite the ride. Literally. Here you see a girl step into a seemingly normal elevator, but the floor gives away completely. The slow-mo cam inside the elevator captures the initial moments of fear painted across her face. She slides down a pipe covered in slime and eventually lands on a flat surface. She never saw it coming. Number 5. 41 hours. You don't need to be convicted of a felony to experience solitary confinement. An elevator can inadvertently turn into one if you're unlucky. Nicholas White, a production manager from New York, found his solitary confinement on a very mundane day. He was stepping outside for some fresh air after a long day, and while returning to his office on the 39th floor, his elevator stopped. Without any warning, the elevator stopped midway, and Nicholas was trapped inside. He tried pressing all the buttons repeatedly, but to no success. His calls for help were not answered by anyone. He soon realized it's the start of the weekend, and no one would come to help him until Monday morning. With no phone in hand, Nicholas was in for a long weekend trapped in his elevator. It was the longest 41 hours of his life. Luckily, Monday came and the elevator became operational again. He managed to open the door and found his long-awaited freedom. Number 4. Elevator confession. What's the best way to proclaim your love for someone? Grab some spray paint and spray their initials on an elevator wall? This love-stricken young woman with her friends seemed to be keen on spreading the word. She starts vandalizing the insides of the elevator with her muse's initials. Oblivious to the camera inside, she continues spraying around the lift until her friend notices the CCTV on the side. Embarrassed, the girls stopped dead in their tracks and had to go out and wash it off. Her proclamation might have to be on another wall, one without cameras. Number 3. Mortal Kombat. Taking an elevator is often a game of roulette. You never know who you're riding with. This bully kept the elevator door open by kicking near the sensor. He wasn't being a considerate passenger since there's another woman riding the same elevator. She maintains her cool while this man continues to behave like a delinquent. But things change when he presses all the buttons to all the floors and attempts to make a quick exit. The girl out of nowhere grabs him and does a full body takedown and throws him flat to the floor of the elevator and walks out calmly. Karma came in quietly and quickly. Number 2. Elevator passion. Being passionate in an elevator might seem appealing for a lot of young couples, but you need to be careful. This passionate couple seems to have not read the instructions on the lift and leaned too hard on the elevator door. I guess their passion was so heavy that it broke the door. It's surprising how the metal door couldn't withstand their weight. The next time when you're in one with your significant other, exercise some restraint. Don't lean on the elevator door. Number 1. Regret. What does regret look like? Like this. A possessive girlfriend didn't want to let her boyfriend go to the gym alone. She decides to tag along with him and they both take the elevator. The guy tries to dissuade her, but she was adamant and tries to push him away from the door. Eventually, he picks her up, takes her to the gym. She wasn't ready for whatever happened next. You see her returning to the elevator clutching her stomach in pain and a face which screams regret. Looks like her boyfriend's trainer pushed her to the limit. We're pretty sure that after this incident she's no longer as possessive about her guy like before, and also she'll probably never go to that gym ever again. And that's the end of 15 weirdest elevator moments caught on camera. Have you ever been in such awkward elevator situations? How did you deal with it? Do let us know in the comments below. For more such amusing content, be sure to smash the like button, share and subscribe, and we'll be back with more. Until next time, see ya!